said, come right away, I'm moving on.
In today's episode, how do you do into episode? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So today, Thursday, Stockholm, Sweden. I'm working as a dresser and a costume supervisor at a theatre here in Stockholm, and we're having our 4th season starting on Friday. And now we're just in rehearsals because there are 4 new people coming in, or 3 new people coming in, and 2 people are switching place or in new places, new roles. So I'm going into the theatre. On my way, I'm going to pick up 2 parcels, and I'm also swinging by H&M to get some socks, because people need socks, people need socks, people need socks, and people need socks. So join me as I go sock hunting in the backside of Show Biscuit. Yeah. So, sunglasses. Here we go. I'd say sunglasses. Now it's time for socks. Who knew it would be so hard to find black socks? So, finally I found them. It's time to take a look at this thing here. These vintage and second-hand sunglasses from Matthew Williamson's collaboration with H&M are vital if you are trying to look like a cooler version of yourself. You look like this, but then you try to look good, and you do this, and instantaneously fabulous. They're also great if you want to look like you're not looking, but then you sort of, yeah, you are looking, but you can hide your eyes behind these. And of course, they're great if you sleep at work. If you just go, as long as you don't do this, because that's a tell. And of course, another box. These fabulous sunglasses that I got off the second-hand Vinted, their collaboration between Balmain and H&M, and their second-hand, and I got them off the second-hand Vinted. I said that already. These are great if you can't remember what you already said, because somehow you look so good that people don't care what you say. These are also great if you want to look a bit like Tom Ford. Of course, you have to have hair and a completely different face than the face I have. But if you look a little bit like Tom Ford, a designer, these will be fabulous to wear, because people think, oh, that might be Tom Ford. At least the sunglasses. And these are really good unless you walk into a bank, because people might think you're in the bank, you know, to rob the bank. So don't wear them in the bank, because they are so fabulous that people will they might shoot you. This evening we're having a run through and we're having some covers on, and I've just preset the show, which means that I sort of put all the stuff where it's supposed to be. Some quick changes. Sometimes the actors have to change costumes really quick, and often they do that in the wings. So a preset for Hjalmar, who's the new Morten in this show. He's going to do a quick change. And then Pontus is doing a quick change in the wing. And then Hjalmar's doing another quick change in the wing. Is that it? No, and Jenny, yeah. So, preset, a lot of costumes, and, you know, you go through the other ones to see that nothing's missing. And then suddenly you realise, wait, where is that thing? No, it's not. Everything's here. Everything's going to be fantabulous. Yeah. It's 6 o'clock. The show starts in 1 hour. Is it 6 o'clock? And I need something to do. I mean, during the show, something fun. I used to ask questions, But maybe that's not the way to go. What? So we are now in the atelier, or the costume shop. We do not produce any costumes here at the theatre. We sort of mend and fix them and wash them and iron and all that, but we take care of them, but they come here fully fixed. Yeah. So, and I'm not really good at I'm good at mending and taking care of it, but if you ask me, could you please sort of make this dress for me, I would say no, can't. So some of the actors have left this show and are coming back, but one actor who's not coming back is Sofia. So I thought I'd ask if people remember her at all. So this is how it's going to go down. I'm going to ask people where they see her when they remember her, in what room, in what setting, and then I'm going to film that setting and sort of imagine her being there. Yes, this will be tremendously fun there. So, when you remember Sofia, where in the theatre do you remember her? When you think of her?
Kind of everywhere.
No, you have to choose one place because I have to film that place.
Okay.
You remember her, right?
Maybe up in the ceiling when she goes up.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
When you think of Sofia, where do you see her in the theatre?
I see her up by all the showrooms of the day.
Yep.
Late for coming on the stage. And I need to go, Sofia!
So Natalie said she remember her flying. So I have to go in on stage and just show you. I can't show you her actually flying, but I can show you the ceiling. So the stage and actors everywhere. Somewhere here is some sort of contraption. Oh yes, up there. I don't know if you can see. Possibly. Yeah, you see two stripes right there. Those come down and she sort of gets hooked on and then she goes up. Lisa, on the other hand, remembers her in her dressing room, which is not her dressing room anymore. This used to be Sofia's dressing room, so this is where Lisa remembers her being sort of late out of and late on, never late on stage, but sort of they say 2 minutes and she says, oh, now. David, when you think of Sofia, where in the theatre do you think of her?
Sofia?
Yeah.
Here?
Yep.
Yes.
What? There?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, she used to sit there?
Yes.
Oh, I did not remember this.
Not that big. It's very
Yep. Okay, when you think of Sofia, where do you think of her? Where in the theatre do you remember her?
Around here and in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is she wearing anything special?
She's always wearing her costume, like the stripes with the turquoise and white.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Think of Sofia, where in the theatre do you think of her?
Come on.
This is a woman of action.
Right here, like this. Farting into the closet. That's mine.
Jenny,
Yes.
when you think of Sofia, where in the theatre do you think of Sofia?
Pekkari.
Yep.
Where do I think of her? I probably think of her. Do you mean when I think of where I am in theatre? When do I think of her?
Where she is.
Where she is. I would say probably the cantina.
Okay, thank you. Now we're going to the canteen because that's where Denny remembers her the best. Good dog. So this is the canteen. Good dog is good. Gustav,
Yes.
when you think of Sofia, where do you think of her? Like where is she in your thoughts?
In the roof, hanging from...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Thank you. So I guess I don't need to show you that again. There's an instant when she used to sort of get hooked onto some wires and sort of elevated up into the air. Emilia, when you think of Sofia, where do you think of her? In what room is she, or what's she doing when you think of her?
Sitting on the toilet.
On the toilet? Okay, so the toilet. Here, apparently some people think about her. I don't know if they mean that they think of her when they're here, or if they think of her here. I don't think of her here. Someone is shaving his nipples, so we are creating... Shaving his nipples. He's shaving his nipple, not shaving his nipple. So we are fixing little things like pasties to put over. Pasties, I think. Yes, and suddenly it's disappeared.
Nej, det var den lilla. Det här.
Was it? Oh, sorry. So, anyway, Lauge, you never worked with Sofia, right? Because she quit before you started working here. But if you were to work with, remember her, in what room in the theatre do you think you would remember her in?
Vad heter den? Jag kommer inte ihåg namnet. Butiken.
Oh, yeah.
Vad heter den?
Yeah, in the shop. In the shop.
Yeah.
Yep, good. Yeah, feeling better?
Yeah.
Sofia is no longer with us, but if you think about her, where do you think about? Where would she be in the theatre? Is she in her dressing room, on stage, downstairs? Where is she in your mind?
I think she's right behind you.
Oh my God. She's not. Good. Isaac?
Yes?
When you think of Sofia, in what room do you think about her? Do you think her being in?
Definitely in the bathroom, farting her ass out.
This is a piece of her, a side of her I never knew about.
Oh, well, she knew nothing.
Nils? Yes? When you think about Sofia, what room do you think about her in?
What room?
Yeah? Where
In the chamber of my heart.
Okay, Pontus?
Ja.
When you think about Sofia now, remember her, what room in the theatre do you picture her in?
I picture her in the cafe. Yes, with a cup of coffee.
Yeah?
Throwing paper towels at Per.
Good. Two understudies on. Yes. This has got to work fantastically. The show has started. And we have a lady in waiting backstage.
I'm not really feeling great. My head is very heavy.
Ett sånt arbete. Wonderful. People are fantastic.
So long, dearie.
Well, he was out of work, just minding his day. Then a friend from said, come right away, I'm moving on. I've got a new plan, but I don't know you'll be perfect. You're the dresser man.